So we all remember Vader in The Empire Strikes Back bringing in bounty hunters to capture the rebels on the Millennium Falcon, and him turning to Boba Fett and saying in a kind of bitchy tone,
"No disintegrations, as you wish."
So why did Vader single out Boba Fett for the disintegrations bit? Did Vader and him have a past?
You're fulfilling your destiny.
I would imagine most people's guess why Vader said no disintegrations to Fett is one of two things. First, maybe Fett had a habit of cheating by bringing in some dust and claiming to be the person he was hired to bring in. Vader, knowing his history, wanted him to know that he wouldn't be bamboozled. Also, fun fact, well, fun to me, bringing in some ashes and claiming it was the assigned person didn't work out too well for a bounty hunter in the past that tried to pull that shit over on Vader. Vader does not like people attempting to trick him. Okay, so that's likely what you would first guess. Fett has a reputation for disintegrations. Often the other guess is maybe he said it because Vader just wants to make sure that the rebels are brought in alive. We know that Vader is aware at this point that Luke is his son, so of course he wants to keep him alive so they can do the whole ruling the galaxy thing.
Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
So assurance that he'd get his son with a pulse. Well, thanks to new canon, we know why Vader made a point of looking at Boba Fett when he said that line. Apparently, the two had a spat about a past job, and Boba Fett was still pretty pissy about it. So Fett had been hired in the past by Vader to collect some rebel spies on Coruscant. Fett was simply doing the job when the rebels came at him with ion disruptors. Incredibly dangerous weapons that had the potential to short-circuit an entire ship and kill life forms very painfully. Now, the Empire, not exactly the beacons of fantastic moral code, had outlawed the use, so I find it interesting in Boba's story the rebels were using them, but whatever. So according to him, they had ion disruptors, but unfortunately for the rebels, Fett had brought a weapon accelerator with him. Flash, boom, and all was left of the rebels, 3 tiny ash piles. Boba Fett then collected the ash and tried to collect his payment, but Vader refused to pay him without the actual intact bodies. Something that pissed off the bounty hunter, as he believed his word should have been good enough. But not so pissed that when he heard Vader was offering a job to find some runaway droids during the time of A New Hope, he didn't turn down the offer. Fett felt he could make up the loss by finding the droids and holding out for twice the reward. Or, you know, maybe triple. What's funny is after not being paid by Vader, Boba Fett would then call him, in his head of course, Lord, no disintegrations. So knowing this backstory, can you imagine how pissed Boba Fett had to be when Vader said that to him?
No disintegrations.
What, mate?
Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe for more Star Wars videos.